All right, Oscar, tell us about the shows you're applying to for next year.
Oh God, there's too many. Right now I'm looking at the ones with Rose Square. So she
Really?
told me,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
What are those like?
That's a pretty far drive for you.
Well, it's New Jersey.
Yeah, I know.
It's not any farther than Pennsylvania.
Well,
Pittsburgh and
it is
Philadelphia.
further than Pennsylvania. It's the other side of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know, but at Philadelphia, I mean, it kind of, you know, I got the plans as a backup if I don't get into the ones that I really want to.
How many have you applied for?
Oh God, I always apply about uh for the year.
Yeah.
I applied
How
to
many have you
36
applied
shows.
for already?
What?
How many have you applied for already?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this. I
Okay.
think it's about 36.
Wow.
Too many.
Well, it's not. I
There
need to.
goes all your profits, though.
No, it doesn't. It's it's more like making sure that I'm doing a number of show. I'm not going to go. I just don't apply to just to some shows. And I believe that you can make money in every single show. How much money you're going to make? It's a different story.
How many do you want to do for the year? Do you want to do all 36 if all of
No,
them say,
24. I want to do 24 shows, and I already have, I got four in January already. I got four, no, three is February, and two in March for sure. The number can go to 12 total. So that's half of the year. And now I'm waiting for Texas to respond. So probably that will be two more shows at best case scenario. Maybe I already have two shows in the summer. So that will make it 14 most likely. So I only need to do another, no, 14. I got Ann Arbor for sure. That makes it 13. I got 15 shows already in the books.
oh, wow, that's good.
Hey, Oscar,
Yeah,
I have four waitlist shows in Florida.
that's
I
because you suck.
I'm in I'm in the two best ones, I think, and then the other four, I can't believe it. The mid-range shows, you know, apparently I've lost it.
Yeah, you're not good enough. Or they say like it's Barry. That's Barry's work. Hell no, we don't want him in here.
That's because my work appeals to the art world, to the clay art world, not the art fair world, which nobody in the art fair world could get into any of the, any of the like the real, they get no respect in the real clay world. And and the people that, the ones that are considered really great potters in the, you know, internationally, they wouldn't get into the art fairs because it's a different value system totally. For instance, um, what I do, what I learned, or what is considered good is when you make something look effortless.
Mhm.
You know, in the art fair world, you have to titillate them, you can't be subtle. And I'm all about subtlety, so at least that's what I think.
So I got 41 applications right now, Katie.
41. Oh my
Oh,
God.
and you've already got 15?
Yeah.
So you're going to be discarding quite a few then.
Yeah.
Are
Even
you
if
going to
you're,
apply to all of them?
Yeah, I applied to everything because now I'm going to the summer section. I'm applying to all the way to September now.
I just have them lined up.
And I want to bring my taxes down, how much I got to owe them. So if I might pay all the applications before the end of the year. But my booth fees went up this year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It didn't went that much more from last year.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm going to tell you how much it was. Where are the?
I think St. James Court went up.
Well, they're all going up. That's the problem. It's not
Well,
too much.
the prices are ridiculous.
Uh, well, right now, last year wow, it's $1,000 more. It's last year I spent at this point $8,954 in booth fee, and this year I am in almost 10,000.
Yeah, it's $1,000 more.
Yeah,
That's a squeeze.
yeah.
Because I mean, we're getting squeezed everywhere. It isn't just
Well,
the
okay, see here, what's happening is the only artists that are going to be able to afford to do art shows are the buy-sell people.
or if you have high-end stuff,
High and stuff.
you can get rid of it because people don't know what they're buying. They're just matching their walls. So it's easier to
Yes.
sell a mundane large painting than there is to buy a really good
Couch, not walls.
anything
Yeah.
else. No, it's true.
No, it's getting to that point where you have to just. I know painters are saying to me, I just paint in big stuff and I just want to do colors, nothing as special,
Yeah, right.
just to make sure that it's no passion whatsoever on the.
Yeah, the key word there is wait, I forgot what you said. What did you say? Oh, nothing
Yeah.
special.
Nothing
Yeah, your
special.
key word is nothing special. Yeah, they're just making nothing special. It's ridiculous. Like who wants to be around that, you know? I want to
Yeah.
be around people that are trying to make like the best thing that ever existed.
So
That's what an artist is. They're just making stuff.
What's an artist?
so
Well, you said
last year I spent $9,604 in booth fees. That's the official number.
total.
Yeah, that was in 2023.
That's
But
counting.
this
That's
year so far,
applications. Yeah.
what?
That's application fee and booth fee.
No, that's just the booth fee.
The booth fee,
Yeah,
not the app fee.
yeah. The so far, keep in mind I got shows they're going to answer soon, and I need to pay the booth fees. Right now, in $9,998.40. So already paying more than last year total last year. Jury fees, I'm a little bit down compared to last year, but it's $1,543. And last year I spent $1,716.25. And the reason why I can tell you because I'm looking the accounting program right now and I can run it. and my art fair sales are down 31%.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
The only salvation so far is that uh let me see.
What about your drop ship stuff from your
What?
website? The things that are sent from the printer directly to the people off your website? You do that?
Yeah, but I'm not getting that many orders from that like that. The only blessing this year was that I already passed the installations number from last year. So that's almost 13% higher than last year. And I still have a month to go.
Well, just hope that people get big paintings for their Christmas presents or Hanukkah present.
But you know
Yeah.
what? It's been happening a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people buying stuff from furniture stores, uh, home goods, and things like that. Nothing super expensive. I hang a piece that was 48 by 72, and the lady paid $500.
You know why that's and the framing was probably $500. And what did it cost you? What did it cost her to have you hang it?
Oh, I was there almost 3 hours, but I was hanging probably, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 pieces at least in the TV.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That
Uh,
that expense that's been going on for a long time. We somebody would buy a print. Well, in the old days, prints were $50, so they'd buy like a copy at one of these stores and then have it and spend like for $50 and then have it framed for like the frame would be $500 or $200 or $300. The frame would be more than the object. I never
yeah,
understood that.
it's like that. It's always like that.
Yeah. And if you have let's say you have your house is like $500,000 or $1 million, which is not unreasonable these days. Why would you hang like why wouldn't you hang something real in the
Well, do you understand, Barry, that this is the part from living in Chicago, but a normal, a average home in the country for a normal person buying it right now, a house,
yeah,
the cost is between 7 to 900. That's the average.
yeah,
That's the average cost of a house nationwide. There's some places that will be a lot more cheaper, but that's the average nationwide. So, like in Chicago, any place that you want to live that's desirable and safe, it's going to cost you at least $1 million.
Oh. Yeah,
And the
same
property
here.
taxes are in the $1,000 a month to $1,500 to $2,000 a month in property taxes.
Well, California has Proposition 13 that's still in effect, although politicians keep trying to get it eliminated. So our taxes are based on what we paid for, like, 25 years ago.
Yeah, and it should stay like that, to be honest with you.
Well, there's been proposals. I don't know if it was state or federal type law to anybody senior on, I guess, Social Security.
Mhm.
Their property tax isn't raised anymore. And another
Actually,
one that they wouldn't
it's,
pay it at all, wouldn't have to pay at all.
Supposed to be, it should be eliminated once you reach Social Security.
that's
Well,
the way I feel about it. As soon as you start collecting Social Security, you shouldn't be paying more property taxes.
That's
You
got
know,
to
if
be
you
done. It can't be done on a national level. I think that's going to be one of those things that's got to be handled state by state. I know Kansas is trying to do something.
Well,
it
like I
has to
said,
be done
California is
because
trying
most
to
people are
do it
living on that
Prop
now.
13. They're carving away at it too. But every election, there's something on the ballot about, oh, let's not use it for commercial property. Well, what about somebody who lives on the same property as their shop? Now, let's not do it for second homes. Well, that one sounds reasonable. But like they said, every little chip off makes it easier to chip another chip off. So, but
I
it's
just
raised.
think that if you collect this Social Security, you shouldn't be paying property taxes. And most people don't pay taxes on your Social Security neither.
We do in Kansas. They
Well,
just got rid of it in Kansas this year, I think. Or at least they talked about it.
I think when you do the taxes, it should come out neutral. Like they should give you the money back. At least that's what I hope. But we see. Elections have consequence.
Hey, Larry Berman, did you try calling me before? If so, call me back. All right.
Oh, do you know I couldn't find the Alpha Review Court because they got it hidden. You can
Oh.
only see the if you only invited from a member now.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, you can be a member but not contribute anything.
Like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Now, there are people that, you know,
I've never contributed.
There's only 3,200 members and probably 100 contribute.
So the guild is trying and hoping that they do it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but they're going to try to do a seminar to teach artists how to do promotion with social media and other forms of advertising. In conjunction,
They should teach art shows how to do that.
what?
They should teach the art shows how to do
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of I got self-proclaimed gurus offering to teach you that online,
mm-hmm.
but I've found that most of them are not really geared towards art. They're just general small business type ones.
Yeah, so that's what I was suggesting that today. Hopefully they can do it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it will be nice.
But, I mean, that was the problem with this. I took classes from SCORE,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, they had no idea what to do with somebody who wanted to be creative. The main guy's advice was, well, send your designs overseas and have them manufactured there, and you work on selling. And I'm going, that's not what I want to do.
So, Oscar,
One guy understood it, but had no suggestions. So,
What?
so is this going to be one of the few benefits of being a member? You get
Yeah.
to do this, or you
Yeah.
have to pay, or you still
So
have to
if you're a
pay for it?
member, I think my hope is if you're a member, you get it for free.
I'll
It's,
believe it when I see it.
well, you know, Teresa brought it. I brought it up, and Teresa was saying after she saw the thing with Royal Oak, for this week. She was saying you read my mind. We really need to do that because it's not. It's the way to. I was telling her if you. I know that you guys are doing good advertising because I'm noticing in Royal Oak the advertising you guys are doing, but it will be beneficial for the artists to know how to do the advertising in Facebook and everything else because everybody right now is throwing things to the wall and see what is stick and nobody has like a real way to do it properly. And if everybody start doing it, it benefits plus what the show is doing plus what we do and it should make the show even stronger. But that's one of the things that I'm hoping that they do. But they've been working really hard this year. I can tell you that. All of them. More surprising than I thought, but there's some issues in there also.
You know, you might be surprisingly have a decent weekend this weekend.
Well, I do need a surprising decent weekend this weekend.
Because, you know, I only did it once. Actually, I did it twice. Um, I did it before it was in Royal Oak, and then I did it once in Royal Oak, and I don't know why I don't do it anymore, but it was good.
It's pretty cheap to be honest with you. It's only 60 artists. It's I get a 16 by 16 for $350.
Yeah, it's a small space, and you can utilize your lights.
Yeah,
I mean, the total thing, the total building is,
yeah.
and
So
it's been going on for a while, so people know to go to buy stuff there. So.
the only thing I don't like, to be honest with you, that you have to break up on Friday night at 9 o'clock at night. Because it goes Thursday and Friday, 11 to 9. You set up tomorrow, but the breakdown is Friday night because everything have to be empty for the farmers market on Saturday. So,
Oh, it's Friday, Saturday,
yeah, no, it's Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday. Oh yeah, that's why I don't do it. I forgot. But yet it was still pretty. It's still pretty good.
That people said it's pretty good. So we see.
They have loyal customers.
Well, I hope, and I hope that everybody that walks in my booth has spent at least $5,000.
Yeah, I hope so too. Good luck with that.
Yeah, and all the artists that hire me too.
Yeah, and although artists are giving me the evil eye through the whole weekend. Everybody's buying a lot of stuff from Oscar, nothing from us. He got that to call the what is called that the trucks where they carry the money.
The
Armored car.
Brinks,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Brinks
Brinks.
truck.
Uh, but it's going to be fun.
Hey, this is interesting. I just noticed Adobe has Elements on sale for $60.
That's pretty cheap.
Well, but it's only a 3-year license.
Yeah,
Oh.
they've gone to licensing
You
now.
know, I stopped with all that when they went to a subscription thing.
I mean, this subscription for Photoshop is great.
Is it?
It's
Well, but
$20 a
yeah,
month.
you use it though.
Right, $10 a month.
The rest of us
Yeah.
don't use it.
Yeah,
Once a year, maybe.
it's $10. Yeah, it's $10. If you have it for a long time, it's $10. Now that I remember, I think that's the cheapest one that I have.
Yeah.
Illustrator is the one that cost me $20 a month.
Oh, you know, they have a free version, a dumbed down. That's all I need.
Well, that's Elements.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah,
need.
it's not free. I paid for just the thing, and I don't have a monthly subscription to it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$100.
No, there is a
Right,
free.
outright.
Yeah, but you can get it. You
Costco
can get it
has
on
it.
sale.
Right,
Yeah.
except that the new one now is only a 3-year license.
Well, the one I had isn't
Right.
it's limited. Yeah.
In fact, you can find it somewhere for free. You can download it online. There are
You know
places.
what I really would love to find? It's a substitute for QuickBooks. That 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 is expensive.
There are free ones. You want me to find you a free one? I forgot. I know there's one that exists.
I need something that does everything that QuickBooks does and doesn't cost the money. I asked a bunch of people and nobody has a solution.
No, I know it exists, or at least it used to exist.
Because when I started with the online service, it used to be, I think it was $35 a month, and now it's $72 a month.
I'm gonna get my phone. Oh, here's my phone.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah,
Good afternoon, folks. Have you heard of Creative Cloud?
That's Adobe.
Yeah, Adobe Creative Cloud.
Yeah.
Yep, I have it.
it's a place for you to store your images.
Well, you can store them on the cloud, or well, I can use Photoshop, and there's a couple of other things in there I could use that I actually don't use, but it's only $9 a month. I'm sorry, it's $10 a month.
Yeah, that's Photoshop and Lightroom.
That's it, Lightroom. Yep.
Yeah, the
I thought-
creative
I-
now the whole creative cloud is $60 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with all the other programs.
Because you got
Okay.
you
I
get
mean-
Photoshop, Lightroom, Acrobat,
Dreamweaver,
InDesign, Illustrator,
Dreamweaver.
Oh yeah.
Premiere, Studio.
I'm still using a 10-year-old version of Dreamweaver and Acrobat because I'm not
Yeah,
going to pay for them.
the only software that I use from Adobe is Photoshop, Illustrator, and Bridge.
And I also have Office 97.
Oh, thank God the pages come for free.
And that's gonna 2 more years, that'll be 30 years old.
I don't think it's supported anymore.
So what?
Well, yes, that
It
just
does
means
what you need it to do.
they don't do support. Big deal.
Yeah,
By
I
now
mean,
you
I
should know how
have,
to use it.
yeah, I have Office 2010 or 2012 also. But
Okay.
but I always used Access, their database program from 97.
Yeah, I wrote a great database. We had a gallery. I wrote a database, and it kept track of artists and customers by and you could go to any calendar date and you could find out who bought and who sold. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things you could do. I really liked it, liked Access. I
Yeah.
bought an 800-page book and put it together going page by page.
Yeah, I bought a book also for it, but I never read it. Never read it.
And I actually used it, and actually it was a great database.
Oh, well, I used it for my customer database for my clients.
Yeah. Well, that's singular. Like you want the one that where it cross-references so you can do
That's
reports.
called a query.
Right. That's right. I used to know the terminology, but you could tell it's been so long since I used it.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go through and use the query to bring out duplicate entries. If
Yeah,
I
or you
had
could
artist
do
names in two
reports.
places, and then I could delete one.
So, okay, I'm going to be naive here. How come nobody uses GIMP?
I don't even know what is that.
Yeah. I've heard that, but I have no
GIMP
idea what it is.
is Photoshop.
No,
It's a-
it's not. It's a
it's
free
like
image
it's a
editing
Photoshop
program.
alternative.
It's not Photoshop.
It's an alternative. I
It's
know,
a
that's what I was
free-
saying.
Well, it's a free alternative.
Actually, I use paint.net. It's good enough for for
The
the
problem with GIMP
is
compared to Photoshop or Elements is Adobe has great support,
uh-huh.
and you could go and ask questions anywhere and people can answer them. But if you ask questions about GIMP, nobody will know what you're talking about.
What's the Corel version?
Draw.
Draw?
Yeah.
No, I think that it's not. They don't. Draw is probably has been retired like for 20 years.
Is it Draw or is it Paint? They used to have two separate
There's
ones, and I
Paint.
think they rolled it.
Paint exists. I actually have it, and it
Actually, that Microsoft Paint comes on your computer if you buy a Windows.
that's a different paint.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I have the paint. I
Painter.
don't use it much anymore.
Actually, it's called Painter.
Painter, whatever the
Yeah.
Microsoft one is.
No, that's Paint. But Painter
Oh,
is the Corel version. It's pretty cool program. You can take a photograph and make it look like a painting.
Well, I mean, Photoshop can do that too.
Yeah, but Painter's almost free. Every once in a while, there's a website called Humble Bundle, and you can get all the Corel things all at once for $30.
oh.
So who's supposed to give announcement today? I think it's today's the 18th. Oh,
You know, I keep looking like every once an hour to see if any of my waitlist people have sent me an email to get into their show.
well,
When were the booth fees supposed to be paid?
Oh,
yesterday
like
was Coconut Grove and Fort Myers.
what?
But Fort Myers need to do the request for corners and the Friday night first, and then they're going to be calling people from the wait list, assuming they got openings.
I got into Gasparilla and Coconut Grove, but the reason why I want to know is because um, I want my old space. I want my space that I usually get. If I have to wait till the end, I'm not going to get my space.
Yeah.
Well, Barry, you can just go and do Coconut Grove, Gasparilla, and go home.
I could.
It might be more profitable doing it that way.
Oh, it'd definitely be more profitable, but it won't be as fun.
Oh,
And then you could do the Guild, Bonnie's old show.
no, he cannot just.
No,
it's too
you
late
know,
for him.
I can't do it. They have people there selling pots for $5 and $10. I can't do it.
That's
And
the
one,
whole reason for that show. And it's cheap. You go and unload stuff cheap.
well, not necessarily, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that is the whole premise of what they do. Call it the garage sale.
I've done it before. I've done it a few times.
I think you two used to be neighbors on one of the shows.
Who?
You and Court.
Core was there.
Yeah,
We
it was
were-
next to you at the last show. Last time you guys both did it.
He was? No, he wasn't.
No, he was your neighbor.
Core was on the other side. He was like farther down.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. They changed it just because of you two.
I don't know.
How would I put you next to each other? Oh my God. So,
Oh,
oh. So one is in, oh God, interesting. We'll see. But I'm curious, what show was supposed? I think that Borderland was supposed to answer already. Too many applications, I have to tell you. Englewood has not responded, but it's going to be declined.
Why?
What?
Why?
It's the same weekend as images, and I already got into images.
Oh yeah, you already paid.
Yeah.
I have to remember that. She'd love for me to do her show. And it probably is fun.
Should be fun because there's a lot of artists that the full timers are the only one they know about that show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Carol's show.
Oh, Woodland doesn't announce until the 25th. And South Lake doesn't say until the 4th. Fiesta's the 9th.
I just applied to South Lake and well, I haven't applied to Cottonwood yet, but it isn't due yet.
I'm not applying to that show.
That bad, huh?
I cannot, it's not bad. It's just that I cannot make it work for me. I never done more than $5,000 in that show, and it's not worth doing for that little amount of money.
Is QuickBooks a cloud-based software now?
Yeah,
Okay, there's one you might want to check out. It's called NetSuite. NETSUITE.
how you spell it?
NETSUITE. NetSuite.
I hear them advertised all the time on radio.
It's owned by Oracle,
Yep.
and it's on the cloud.
My niece works for Oracle. I think she still works there. We just applied to Cherokee Triangle.
That's in SAP.
Say again, Oscar?
That's in SAP.
No. It's in the one in Louisville.
No, I know, but how you apply to that show?
Oh, it is in Zap. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Yep.
And what is the name of the show?
Cherokee Triangle.
I was looking for it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, let me see where it's at here. Just make sure that we got it right here.
Because I see, I see it. I see
Okay.
it.
I think it was just released on yesterday or the day before. Might have been yesterday. Yeah. So we're waiting on. We applied to Ann Arbor, Port Clinton, Rittenhouse, Des Moines, Tephra, Lakefront, Art on the Square, Four Bridges, Artisphere, Tephra. What are you laughing about? Come on.
No, because that's Reston. And now it sounds like a Middle East country.
Yeah, you can have it.
Well, let's see. Yeah, Reston, Virginia. Yeah. We heard that it was pretty good for abstract.
Hey, can I give you a tip?
Main
Don't
Street,
listen to what anybody tells you.
Main
You're
Street,
every
not
time you
Cross
get
Street.
on, you say, somebody told me this, somebody told me that. You
I
know what?
know.
It only works for them. It won't work for you. Don't even do that. You know, just do an event and figure it out for yourself.
Well,
I'm
that's true
telling
too.
you. I just gave you great information.
You you want to pay extra to be on Main Street
Where?
Okay.
because the side streets are wind tunnels,
And you don't get the same amount of traffic.
right? And
Gotcha.
and you can stay in the hotel right there, a block from your space.
Hey.
Got to cost about $200 a night, but it's not bad for that area.
Well, I gotta tell you, since my wife works for Hyatt, $59, $79 a night. We
Man,
go
that's
we,
great.
we go there. Yeah. It's really a blessing. I mean,
Is that that's everywhere? You could stay at a Hyatt everywhere for that price?
everywhere. Yep. It's just remarkable. She worked part-time in the banquets. And
Considering that like I got this thing for show, like the city sent out a thing for deals for hotels, and I think the cheapest one was $350 a night.
if we got into Coconut Grove, there was a Hyatt in Miami that was $79 a night.
Yeah. And
It was a Hyatt Regency,
yeah.
but we didn't get in, so we're not worried about it.
Oh my God. Okay, the application is done.
All right, Oscar. I hope we get in, man. I get to see you finally in person. There's a bunch of, I never get. I mean, we
That's
haven't done.
let me rephrase that. That's the backup show to my Texas show.
Okay, which is your back? Which is your first show?
For that weekend will be La Fiesta.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wow. Why are you growling? Why are you growling? You're the one that decided to sit down in front of my keyboard.
How's
I mean,
Snow doing?
Uh, he's doing fine. Just fighting with Dahlia all the time. But he's doing fine.
They're just playing.
I don't think it's playing. Last time they got into the fight, poor Snow comes to stand in front of me. He has two of Dahlia's claws in his nose. So
Okay. I have some questions for you, Oscar. Are you
shoot.
looking for enterprise research planning software?
I'm looking for something that's going to substitute QuickBooks that doesn't cost what a sweet QuickBook costs.
I know, but this is a survey. Do you have need for enterprise research planning software? That'd be yes or no.
No,
Okay. This is four question thing. Do you want your software to consolidate multiple entities?
no,
Hey, I'm just reading the questions. I didn't even know what they were before I asked. Do you need over 25 users? That's a no. You're the only user.
He only has 4 cats.
and that's too many as it is.
Okay. What are your annual gross receipts? You don't have to answer this.
It's a lot longer. It's a lot more than you want to know.
Is it between 100? One of the categories is between 100,000 to 250,000.
And I fall into that one.
That's the one you're admitting to?
No, it's between 3 and 5 million.
Oh God, Gino, I worked my ass off so badly for the last 4 years to get to where I am now. It's quarter the last 7 years.
Oh, listen, you don't want NetSuite
Why?
because monthly pricing starts at $999 per month.
No, I think I would QuickBooks.
Wow.
Oscar, I'll take a look. I just came across something the last few days ago. I'll see if I can find it. It was basically QuickBook alternatives.
Yeah, there used to be a really great one, but I don't remember what it was.
It's just
But
that the alternatives that I saw so far, they all cost about the same, and they don't do uh, about it as good as I wanted to. Because I do, even you don't need the reports, but it's good to know. Uh, I don't need to do inventory, but I do definitely need to be able to see reports to see how I'm doing.
Just do a Google search for QuickBook alternatives.
I was
I,
going to
I'm
say the same thing. Do it on YouTube,
I'm looking right
and
now.
and
Uh,
YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and the first one obviously is Google because Google owns YouTube also. So
There's a thing called Zip Books.
That's junk.
Okay. You looked at it?
Yeah, like I look at fresh books already. That doesn't appeal to me.
Zip Books?
Fresh books, and
Oh,
then
this is called Zip Books.
I know I none of those like they always tell you Sage Cloud 50 Zero, FreshBooks, Wave, Soho are the alternatives, but none of them even come close to, and they all cost about the same. That's the same thing.
Zip Books is free, it says.
well, that's appealing, but GIMP is free, and that's not appealing. So it really depends on how much time you have to invest.
Plus, the other
Well,
thing that I get a lot is I also for the interior designers, I need to send a receipt via email as soon as I get home.
oh, I know. Paint Shop Pro. Anybody ever use that? That's as old as quick as Photoshop.
So why don't you have receipts made up on your computer in Word?
No, that's too much work.
You only have to do it once,
Yeah, you have a template.
right?
Yeah, but then it doesn't help me because then I need to tabulate later on everything. I just don't.
Well, yeah, but you save it under the customer's name.
Yeah, but I understand that. But the DI is by the end of the year, I don't want to physically manually add everything. I just want everything done. That I don't only press report and everything is in there.
FileMaker Pro,
Yeah.
hire an
Access.
right?
hire an assistant.
No,
I took
Access or FileMaker Pro can do all of that, but you have to learn how to program it.
yeah, once again, too much work.
Well, right. I mean, this is where you hire somebody.
The Microsoft version is Access. Microsoft
I'll
Access.
take a look, but
Okay. Tracking in, where am I?
Are you just looking for the accounting functions, Oscar?
basically, and reports.
Let me see if I could. I'll.
Look up zip books.
Linda told me that the one that I have is the best one so far, and I had not find anything better, Court.
Okay.
Zip books is free.
What about using PayPal?
Never.
Because you can customize your reports and you can send invoices. And that's how I do my web hosting. I have everything preset out. It goes out at a certain date every year.
Mm.
I don't even have to think about it.
Because I don't do the art shows sales. I try to bundle into one big thing. Even my contact is saying that I should not be doing that, but it's no longer horrible to me to have 600 transactions in a month and a year. So that's why he was, and that's me bundling the art shows.
Okay. How is ZipBooks different than QuickBooks? ZipBooks was formed with small business owners in mind, not just accountants. Because of that vision, we think ZipBooks offers a more streamlined interface, more intuitive reporting, and more visually appealing workflows. In short, it's simple to use, even though it's capable of doing accounting for high revenue businesses.
It's cheaper. I'm going to tell you that even though the certificate is it's way cheaper.
Will my bookkeeper or CPA work with ZipBooks? Tons of bookkeepers and accountants work inside ZipBooks every day. Okay.
See Dick run.
Does ZipBooks do double entry accounting? Absolutely. A large part of our product team is made up of former accountants.
Oh, the other thing about QuickBooks that doesn't have you don't have in here, I because I also had the app, I don't have to worry about tracking mileage.
Is ZipBooks totally free? We've tried really hard to cater to all small businesses with our pricing plans. Oh, we have a totally free plan that is widely used by businesses. Okay.
The cheapest one is free. The second one is $15. The third one is $35.
For ZipBooks?
Yeah,
So you've checked that one out already.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I need more coffee, but I need to wake up early to go. I got a job at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Why I say yes to that? Oh
I have
yeah,
to
this is a gallery job.
I have to glaze and fire my mugs.
You don't have to glaze them. You just fire like that and just give it to people raw. Tell them they have to buy their own glaze and then they have to fire it again.
You know, the problem with that is you need to fill the kiln. You can't just do one.
Oh, but they don't know that. You can charge them for using the kiln for just one. Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm gonna go because I gotta get ready for my Zoom tonight.
Bye.
Okay, have
Board,
fun.
have fun introducing the cool kids to everybody.
I'm going to see if I can convince Marianne to be there tonight. So hopefully we'll be on. So
All right. In 2 weeks we're gonna do directors, and I have Sarah from St. Louis, Sarah from Four Bridges,
oh,
Elizabeth from Lubbock,
Bonnie.
Chris from Rittenhouse, and Camille from
The
uh,
Grove.
Coconut
Coconut
Grove.
Grove.
So that's who we're gonna have in 2 weeks.
That's that's bases loaded there. Holy cow!
Yep, that's tried to get a variety of sizes of shows and things like that, different parts of the country.
Yeah, that's a full house. That's nice.
Last year I had Cindy Larrick, who is no longer a director, but was director in St. Louis. Has been director several places, St. Louis, and some others.
Sausalito.
Who else I have? I had Stephen King from Des Moines. I had Seth from Oklahoma City, and Sharon Tanner, and I can't, and
Virginia Beach.
Rick from Longs Park.
Longs Park.
Yep.
So who you have again?
This year,
Camille. Yeah, you got Camille,
Camille,
Chris,
Sarah, Sarah,
Zach,
St. Louis, Sarah, Chattanooga, Sarah,
and Leckwick.
Lubbock, and Chris from Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I already say that one. Yeah.
So, I'm 5 this year.
So it's going
We
to
will
be the
fly.
same thing. They're going to talk, and you're going to just moderate and ask questions.
Same thing. Yep, same thing as last time.
So do we submit questions or?
I will put posts up in probably later this week, asking questions. You can send me questions ahead of time, or you can submit questions via text that night, via
Okay.
the Zoom chat function.
Chat room. Okay.
A quick question before you leave. Do you think it's worth doing the mock jury for San Luis?
Normally I would say yes. I have in the past, and it was good, but what they said last year was just ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's been ridiculous for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it because it might influence what you do, what you do. Go by your own intuition, I think, and
Like,
your own experience.
They don't like booths on grass.
That's
Really?
That's what they've said for the last 3 years.
Well, that's because they don't have booths on grass. Oh, you mean in your booth shot?
Yes.
What's
It's not like half the shows in the country are on the concrete and half are in the street. I mean, on grass.
you know what that means?
I said something to Sarah about the comments on mine. I said and Sarah looked at me and said, "They said what?"
So that means I'm gonna have to think about when I'm on the cement and take a picture of it and have.
No, the mock jury is different than the regular jury.
No, I'm talking about the regular jury.
Yes.
Doesn't that translate?
No,
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 no.
not
That's
at
what
all.
I had.
Mine's on grass, but I like it. I like the way it looks better on cement, though.
Hey, Oscar, I have a quick question for you.
Mhm.
I've got to hang I've got to hang 3 of my pieces. One's 20 by 20, one's 24 by 30, framed with glass. So it's what? I don't know, 3 to 5 pounds. What's the best thing to put in the wall to hang it?
What type of wall you have?
They said I could put nails in it, so I'm guessing sheetrock.
So the if you had sheetrock, you can use just 50-pound hooks, just two, and put them 7 inches apart from each other.
Okay.
But uh, if the thing is like the ones that I would recommend it to use is the oak, but it's the professional ones. The package costing Home Depot now $16 or $18, depending if they restock or not.
No, this is
So,
just for this is for a temporary show.
yeah, just the cheap one, but make sure you use 50-pound hooks
Okay.
just to play safe. Don't go anything less than that.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye,
No problem.
everybody.
Anytime.
See ya. See ya, Court.
See you, Court.
I'm going to get myself going because I need to pee. I need to stop and get something to eat before I go to my
Oh.
job.
It's 5 o'clock already.
Yeah, my job is at 6 o'clock over here.
Yeah, I gotta go too. I gotta glaze my pots so I can get them in the kiln today.
Okay, people, have a good one. See you next week. Bye.
All right. I'm
See
out of
ya.
here too. I'm still delivering mail, so everybody have a good night. Talk to y'all next week.
All right, bye.